Ready? All right, welcome to STSPN. We're here at Lincoln Field, home of the Everett High School team, for a broadcast of an NIAA college soccer game today between Trinity Lutheran and the University of Great Falls, Montana. I got alongside of me here today Jenna McLean to help me out with some spotting and some technical stuff going on. How are you doing, Jenna?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. So right now we're getting the introduction of the players from the local PA system, which is kind of not loud enough. So we'll kind of run over that real quick here in a minute. Referees for today is Chuck Sutter, and the linesmen on either side of the field are going to be Chris Turner and Neil Pike. So now they're getting ready to introduce the Trinity Lutheran team, but since we can't hear that, I'm going to go back off and introduce the
Great Falls
Argos. By the way, Jenna, you don't know where the Argos are from, but a little bit of history there. Argos is a city in Greece. It happens to still be a city in Greece. Was an ancient city in Greece. Back in the days of the Trojan Horse War, they were involved in that little escapade of history.
Cool.
So, starters for
Great
Falls today are Kyra Duvall. I'll take my glasses off here so I can see. Kyra Duvall, she's a goalkeeper, 5'4", from Helena, Montana. Number 4, Ashley Kepik, a junior, 5'4", from Moses Lake, Washington. Number 5, Sarah Howell, 5'2", from Polson, Montana. Number 9, Lauren Chowski. She's the captain. She's a senior from South Weber, Utah. Number 10 is Sarah Skinner from Covington, Washington, a junior, 5'6" junior. Number 13, Serafina Robbins from Rancho Cucamonga, California, a 5'10" sophomore. Number 18, Kyla Colbert from Alta Loma, California, a freshman on this team starting today. And number 19, Sandra Lee DeVille from Portua, California. So right now we're going to have a short break here for the national anthem. All right, national anthem. I don't know how well that came over the audio for us here today, but that long pause was for the national anthem. And we're just about ready to start this soccer game here today. So, coach of Great Falls here is Brian. What was his last name? Get out here, Jen. Where did I write that down? What was on this other one over here? Brian Clark. Great Falls coming in here with a 1-0-1 record. Previously, he just played the last Saturday at Evergreen State College and had a 1-0 win. And their first game they lost, or had a tie with Rocky Mountain College back in August the 30th. So just get ready to start here. And what did Brian say about what they're going to be doing out there, Jen?
Well, they're going to start out in a formation. They're going to do a 4-4-2. And what he really wants to do is he really wants to keep the ball and play the ball quickly on the ground and just play some nice, good, clean soccer, possession-wise.
That's a good thing to do for sure.
Yep, he brought his whole team today traveling because he wants to do some team bonding, which is always a good thing to do when the season starts, especially when you have 8 or 7 freshmen coming up.
Yeah, probably worked out pretty good for them. I think they spent
good timing.
Yesterday their day off down at the Pike Place Market, I think he said, didn't he?
Yep, that's what they did.
So
do some team bonding while they're out here.
Had some fun down there, I'm sure. So Trinity Lutheran, coached by Tim Colvin, and Tim has also picked up some extra duties that we found out. He's now going to be handling the men's soccer team as well, so he's going to be moving around quite a bit. What did Tim say they're going to do out there, Jen?
Well, Trinity's going to start out in a 4-3-3, and they're really looking here to attack and really pressure that Great Falls backs and try to score as quickly as possible. He said there was a chance if the formation doesn't go well that he's going to switch into a 3-4-3 just to change it up a little bit. But I think that's the whole idea, just to get the ball and attack.
Be aggressive to start out with. Good approach. They have a 2-3 record coming off of a loss to College of Idaho in McMinnville, Oregon here a couple days ago, and we're underway here with Trinity Eagles controlling the ball here right in front of us and going out of bounds to the foot of some fans sitting here. And another out of bounds here as Great Falls tries to move it down the field. See if we can spot some of their numbers here for these girls and get them up here. There's the ball cleared out for the Eagle defenders there. Handled midfield there by number 7, Brianna Moore. Brianna strong forward there for the Eagles. A couple of games ago had 3 goals. Brianna out of Arlington High School here locally. Nice young soccer player and a freshman on this team. So it looks like they're just feeling them out a little bit there, Jen.
Mm-hmm. Just getting some passing going. It doesn't always hurt.
Try to control the ball here a little bit in the backfield. There's a long foul down. That's not offsides. Number 24 racing down there.
Looks like a good attempt to shot, but unfortunately went over.
Went over, yeah. It's Maria Garcia taking that ball down there. So goal kick here for the Argos. Headed back up by the Eagles here. A little bit of body contact, not too physical. Well, that ball slipped through. There's one. Unfortunate there, she fell down. Good defense there by the Great Falls girls. They got out of a little bit of trouble there in the back. Nice move, ball forward, nice inside feed. On the outside, and it's going to be a
offsides call.
Offsides before the knockdown, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, a break for the Eagles there. So that's number 34.
Yeah.
Abby. Ball up the middle there. There's a shot on goal potentially. Goalie comes out. Nicely done there by the goalie for
Trinity wants to attack, and they're definitely doing that at the start of the first half.
They are keeping the ball up here on the right side of the field, which is their aggressive side. They've got a couple shots on goal already, and so shots on goal 2-1 in favor of the Eagles. And here comes the Argos downfield. Losing the ball off the side here. And the head referee looks over at the linesman to see which way it went, and he wasn't sure either, was he?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a Great Falls throw in. It's number 17. Is she? I'll give you the number. You can look down there and see who they are and let me know who they are. Figure it out here. So a goal kick for the Eagles here. That ball went off the end line. That was sort of an attempt on goal, wouldn't you say?
A little bit. Trying to cross it back a little bit. I like the goalie's pink socks.
Yeah. Nice ball about down midfield, right at the referee. Forward up the far line. He doesn't have the speed to get there for the Eagles. Back off to the goalie and cleared out down midfield. Picked up by the Argos. A nice long ball. See who can race to get there. Looks like a foot race. And so far the Eagles have defended that little effort. Out of bounds far side will be a Argos throw in. And again out of bounds on the far side for an Argos throw in. A little bit of excitement, but not too much going on here, Jen.
Yeah, the defense line really handled that well. Just in staying calm, too, after the ball was kind of cleared out. They stayed calm and kept their composure very nicely.
Yeah, it's a good thing to do, especially early on in the game here.
Yeah.
We're playing regulation 45-minute soccer halves for college as well as in the professional level. Hard to see a clock from here, so we'll kind of go by the clock on my wrist here. Another throw in on the far side for the Argos. Little contact there, and it was called.
Free kick to Trinity Lutheran College.
There we go. We can hear the PA announcer now. I must have turned his volume up a little bit.
I think number 12's taking it. Lauren Nolte.
Nolte? One of the... Nice ball handling there by... Is that Cassandra? She's the captain of the team, number 3 there. Here's a ball forward. That might be a shot on goal, and it's in. And that was number 7.
Number 7.
Brianna Mora.
Yep.
Brianna Moran's the freshman.
From Arlington. I remember playing against her.
Yeah.
Very quick on her feet.
Very quick
and
on her
she's
feet.
slippery, too. She'll get around you, and you don't even know how.
Yeah. She did that. So 1 goal on the books here for the Eagles in the probably 7th or 8th minute of the contest here. You keep track of the score on something there. Okay, goal kick here for the Eagles. Is that little attempt to get downfield by the Great Falls Argos did not get there. Good defense there by the Argos. Down the field, controlled by the Eagles momentarily here, and they do maintain control. Long ball fed downfield.
Physical play up on the top.
Yeah. Nice ball movement down the side there. Number 27 for Great Falls there.
27's Grace is Ben.
Grace, she's had nice forward, nice movements down the sidelines there a minute ago. As the ball's cleared across the field, the other side in the possession of the Eagles. Lost an attempted pass to the middle there. Oh,
Ooh.
That's got to be called against.
I think their cleats just hooked or something.
He called that against, yeah, he called that against the Eagles. Cleared on the far side over there. Yeah, some pretty good body contact out there. Nothing vicious or anything.
Too severe.
There's a long ball. Should drop down to the goalie. And it does. A little bit too long to run under on that one, but a good idea. Good ball control there by the Argo girls. On that far side. Switch sides back to the middle, hopefully for a shot on, attempted shot on goal. There is a shot on goal right to the goalie there. That was, I think, number 21 took that shot.
21, Kaylee Bartley.
Kaylee Bartley. A shot on goal right to the goalie. Not too effective, but at least they're getting down there with the opportunities now.
Yeah.
So that's a good sign.
Long throw.
Good long throw. The Eagles playing control ball in the backfield there now. So they look like they only got, what, 3 up front or 3 in the floater? Yeah, I guess number, almost still playing 4 up front, aren't they?
Which team?
Eagles.
Yeah, they're playing 3 up front pretty much. But they're having one of their outsides tuck in.
Yeah. The feed, that's going to go through. If it gets there to her, it's going to get to the goalie who comes out to get it. Nice idea, just a little bit too hot to get down there.
Too much pace on the top.
Eagles seem to be a little stronger on defense right now. See if that picks up a little bit here. And looks like we got a couple of Great Falls players warming up on the sideline over there, getting ready to think about coming in the game. There's number 24 with thinking about an attempt on goal. Shot it off the goal inline over there.
Tried to cross it back, but the ball just went out of bounds.
Yeah,
So
a little bit too far downfield for her to get there, but it's a good idea. That was Maria Garcia down there playing that right wing forward slot. There's an opportunity here if the ball is not controlled quickly by the Eagles in midfield there. Lucky break there for the Argos that ball did not get in their possession. Yeah, a little bit more body contact starting to show up here.
Yeah. Especially on the balls that are played in the air.
Yeah.
Going up for headers.
So we're about 15 minutes into this first period of play here. Score 1-0 for the Trinity Lutheran Eagles as they try to maintain defensive control down there in front of their goal, and did not, and did again, and booted it out of bounds on the far side. Fort Argos throw in. So Argos is a town, and I guess if you're in Argos, you must be from Argos, huh? So you're a person who lives there. Nice cross feed over here, wide open.
A little too hard of a touch.
A little bit too hard touch. Lost the ball back to Maria there.
Oh.
Oh, that
looks like she rolled her ankle.
Yeah, there was Brianna out there. She's kind of limping a little bit. That's not a good sign. Let's see if she walks it off. She's still limping out there. Brianna scored that first goal early on, and then she's got bad wheel. She's not going to be a lot of help out there or any speed. Oh, that was a kind of a double up defense there. Yeah, Brianna's still hobbling out there on that bad wheel. Don't know if her coach has picked up on that yet. There's a feed out to the far side, not offside, but a chance on shot on goal here, and weak right foot. That was not what she intended to do, I don't think, right?
I think she intended to catch the goalkeeper cheating to the
far side.
But the goalkeeper didn't, and she just kind of overhit it.
And that was number 27.
27, Grace Ibsen.
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, Ibsen. Yeah, print's a little small there for me, but I got it. Grace Ibsen. Well, Grace, we wish you better luck the next time, and I think we do have that substitution going on over here now. Brianna is going out, and she's still limping a little bit as she walks off the field.
Coming in.
Unfortunate. I hope that's just a bruise and that she'll get a chance to walk that off and be back in the game.
Justice Kleiner coming in. Number 33 for Brianna.
Number 33, Justin
playing forward.
Kleiner. Okay. See if you can figure out where she's from on this sheet.
She's from Marysville, Washington. She's a freshman.
So she's a local young lady here, getting her time on the field here at about 17 minutes into this schedule.
Good long
ball going to go to the goalie. That's not good for somebody that went down there. She going to have a short timeout while the referee says she's okay.
She's got back up.
There's a substitution here. And that wasn't a substitution. I thought they were subbing, but they weren't. Playing on. Wow, that's an up-in-the-air ball. Let's see where that bounces down in front of.
Causes some physical play.
Ball's in the middle there. Good defense there. Well done in the middle there. That was number 8. There's a shot down in front of the goal, bouncing up over the top.
Goalkeeper got it.
Yeah.
I think she was just trying to get it up so a forward could run onto it, but it was a little bit over.
A little harder kick.
A little harder than she expected.
Yeah. But looks like the Argos are getting the ball down, and there's an opportunity to clear it out, and saved by Trinity defenders there. So there's another ball up in front of the goal. We'll see who drops down with it.
She had a quick little free kick there.
She's going to take a shot on goal, far wide.
Oh, no, she didn't. That was.
I thought she was going to shoot on goal. There's a attempted shot on goal, but it went to the middle. I think she miskicked it, but the ball's down there. It's a dangerous situation for the Eagles here as the.
Yeah, Great Falls is really pressing right now.
They were pressing hard
forward.
right in there. Got a lot of different touches on the ball, but none of them went into the goal box, which is where the scoring happens. So, okay, a little ball control here by the Argos in the backfield as they pressured hard by the Eagles here. Good drop, but not quite to the right player. There's a far ball on the far side. That's going to go off, looks like off the end line for a goal kick.
Switching sides.
So this ball should come down here pretty close to where we got the camera here. It's coming our direction. Oh, attempted save by number 18 there.
The ball girls this evening are little girls from Rush. I was just looking. They're super cute.
From the Rush Soccer Club?
Yeah, Academy.
Oh.
They're on the end line.
Chasing down those wide balls and
yep.
keeping the pace of the game going.
We appreciate.
I'm sure you do as a player. Jenna McLean, soccer player for Glacier Peak High School, helping out here with the broadcast today with a lot of little colorful comments and insight as to what's going on out there on the field.
It looks like number 28, Sydney Canarium.
That looks good to me.
Canarium just came in for number 8, which is Jessica Watts.
Oh. All right. Well, we got a little physical contact there. Number 23 was down, but she's just resting, I think. She's back up now. 23,
Ashley Todd is taking that kick. Just plays it off short. Good tactic because you just want to keep possession mostly.
And there's a long ball that's not going to do anything except bounce into the goalie's hand. I think that's not a bad idea if you don't overshoot that, but if you overshoot that, then you haven't got anybody to run under it. So
yeah. Also, you just sometimes it gets a little stressful in the back, so you just want to get it out.
That's true.
Because if the forwards are pressing you really hard, you just got to get it out of there just so you can group yourself back together and calm down.
Definitely sometimes a good tactic. So there's a ball up front on the far side, in control of the Eagles for the moment.
Side ref says it's went out of bounds.
Actually, out of bounds or offsides, I'm not sure which.
I think it was out of bounds. Just went over.
Just went over the line. We're down here on the field. We don't have a good height advantage on what's going on, so sometimes we can't see through the girls that are on the field. Nice ball control pressure coming on quickly by the Eagles here. And they'd maintain control and take it away at midfield. All right, there's a little collision out there in midfield. No call. Ball
She
fit.
got all ball there.
All ball, yeah. Clean call. And again, pressing over to the far side here. Take off, go. There's a good go. Number 10 for the Eagles there, playing defense, and did a good job, but it got taken away from her out of bounds. I thought that was actually off the Argos, but they got the end throw. Back in front of the goal. Number 27 should get a shot in the middle or on the goal, and it's up, bouncing in front of the goal, off the head of the white shirt Argos there today. And there's an attempted shot on goal, a swing and a miss. Strike one, and that ball is going to roll down close to the end line, and she's going to let it go out for a goal kick. Well, a little bit of excitement there for the Argos, Jen.
A little bit. They're just trying to get those crosses off. And the ball was so much in the air there, it was kind of flustered. They were kind of getting flustered, but hopefully they can really keep the ball on the ground and just play through that on the ground.
Yeah.
I think it'll make it make it easier to score.
Yeah. Well, let's see how this continues to develop here. I'm looking at about the 25-minute mark passed in the first period here today. Still 1-0 Eagles off of that score by Brianna Moore, who's now out of the game with a
probably an ankle injury.
Hopefully nothing more than a severe bruise and not a twist, but good defense there by the Argos. Control back to middle, give and go. There's a long ball up to the far side.
That's a good little play right there.
Yeah, and number 21 just trying to maintain control as it goes off the end line over there. 21 for the Argos.
21, Kaylee Bartley.
Kaylee Bartley, yeah. Just a little bit too hard off her head.
Yeah, but she's got some real speed up there.
I think she does, yeah. We're going to see more of her moving toward the goal as she gets that ball crossed to her like that again. So goal kick coming up this side. Intercepted quickly there by number 20 for the Argos, but back in the Eagle control and a long clear out shot from the defenders, which will go back to the Argos defenders. Pass down the far side. Nice little shot in the middle. And there's that speed we're looking for down there, Jen. She didn't. She did. Or she didn't. She did. She stopped it right before the corner and got a nice cross. And there's a good chance on goal right there. It's over the goalie's head. Did it go in? Did not go in. It went in. I think the ref said it went in. I thought it hit the bar and went in. Yeah.
Yep, he called that in. Yeah, sometimes it's difficult to dictate that because sometimes it bounces up and hits the inside, then comes down.
Yeah.
And if it crosses that line, then it's in. But if it doesn't, it's out. So those shots are really hard to call.
And that was a 26-minute goal there. I think that was 21 for the Argos that made that goal after a great
28.
cross.
28 made that goal.
28? Yeah.
In what minute was that?
About 26.
And number 28 is Sydney Canarium.
Yeah.
The name I cannot pronounce. I am awful with names.
And the Argos are fired up after that goal as they continue to pressure up here. So that was great. Who was that? The assist was from the girl on the far side. Was her number 18? Was that who that was? The one you said was a speedy one?
No, not the one up top, 21, but the one on the right side, the far right side.
Yeah, the one that got that center from the goal or whatever.
I can't read her number right now. Looks like maybe it's 6. Sarah Howe.
Yeah. Well, some really good play there by the Argos to tie this game up. Match is all 1-1 here as the Eagles are now pressing forward here. I thought their star forward, Haven't been able to get any shots on goal here for the last 5 or 10 minutes. That ball's going to go out of bounds on the far side for Argos throw-in. Looks like they got a couple of girls warming up again over there on the far side. Might be some more substitutions here shortly. So she almost got, oh, there's a,
Looks like he's calling it a handball because she protected herself.
yeah, she did. Well, that was a lucky break for the Argos there, because otherwise she was going to go one-on-one with the goalie there. And it would have been Taylor Canal up there in that forward right slot now. Just shot over the top. Taylor trying to get under it. Gets a foot back on it. Control the far side over there. Quickly defended nicely by the Argos as they're starting a press upfield down the far right side here. Number 27 is going to try to get there. Did not get there. And then back to Maria Garcia. She's going to try to move the ball up. And there's one for you, Jen.
Nice.
Right into the box here where the broadcast is going on. Maria is going to get ready to throw this in. She's looking down the line. In the center there. To Taylor. Taylor loses. Oh, they're going to call that off of Argos, so it's going to be a nice throw in there. It'll be Maria Garcia throwing in again down toward the middle. And that ball is going to be kicked out of bounds again. Quickly thrown in by the Eagles to Maria. Maria misses the throw in. Drop back to Maria, and she's going to try to go middle. Gets it taken away nicely there by number 21, but Maria comes back and gets it again.
She's doing really good at winning tackles.
Yeah, got it taken away and didn't like that. Came back and got it. So that was good. Good hustle effort there.
It's not retaliation. It's more like determination to get it back.
Yep. There's a shot up in front of the goal and just inches away from a young lady crossing hard to the ball there. All right, little ball control here in front of us at the booth here, and oh, nice move there as Maria lost that one. She's not going to like that.
Ball play a little too far in front
of
the runner on the weak side.
It was a nice idea that you got to have a better lead or a speedier forward over there.
Yeah, but Great Falls has some really good speed up top.
They do, yeah.
That they're trying to utilize, but unfortunately they just play those balls a little too far.
So we got a free kick there. I looked down, must have been a little extra bump going on there. I didn't see that.
Looks like Great Falls is playing a lot of short free kicks just to get the ball back in their possession.
Yeah. But here just in the last few minutes, we've seen Great Falls get the ball down there and get quite a few shots on goal. So
yeah, pressing that back line.
I'm not sure.
I think that the possession has kind of changed hands. At first it was Trinity, but now it started to change into Great Falls a little bit.
Yep.
Oh, got called for a high kick right there.
Yeah, and she got her pretty good. I think that's Maria, that's number 24, I think. Maria Garcia. Timeout. You can't call timeout, but
ref time.
Referee timeout. Clock keeps running. He's saying don't come out. Maria thinks she's going to be all right. She's up on her knees.
think maybe she just got the wind knocked out of her for a second, because that was a pretty high kick.
Okay, up walking around. Little applause there from the Trinity Lutheran fans as Maria's going to be all right. Certainly don't want another young lady injured here for Trinity Lutheran today. Or for anybody, for that matter.
Yeah, I think both teams right now have their fair share of injuries. We got Brianna on Trinity, who just got injured, and then we have another. We have Ashley Kelpig, number 4, sitting on the bench, who had a leg injury, and the coach hopefully will get her back soon. But injuries are just not fun to deal with, especially at a coaching standpoint, because you can lose such a good talent.
And it changes the mix-up and
They'll change the play a little bit too.
Yeah, change the tempo of the team in different ways, and so it can cause a lot of different problems that are hard to adjust to in that ever.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
A little communication mix-up there. It always happens.
So another ball down to the goalie, and almost thought about throwing it out, but looked like she had him covered here, and gives it a nice long boot, and we'll see where the bounce goes. Over the head of the Argos into the foot of the Eagles, and fight on the far side. Ball still in play and controlled by the Argos. A nice feed forward, but still controlling.
Much better on the ground play by the Argos there.
It's good to see if you can make that through there. I tried to squeeze it by there, and it didn't make it. And there's a long ball up in front of the goal. Misjudged the bounce on that one by both of those young ladies. It went flying over their head. Then be an Eagle throwing on the far side here, as I'm looking at like 35 minutes into this game right now, unofficial time. That's a dangerous place for the ball to be down there, as we've got a couple of Eagles trying to get the ball up in front of the goal. There's a throw in. Nice defense there, back out of bounds.
Haven't seen any corners.
You're right. We've not seen a corner yet today, and we may yet see that. So Eagles still possession down there.
We have a substitution for Great Falls. Number 14 came in for number 21. 21 is Kaylee Barley, came out, the little speed at the top, and then 14 is Madison Quinn, who came in.
Madison Quinn. Where's Madison from?
Madison Quinn is from wait, what number was she again?
14.
14. She's from Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson, Arizona. You went down there to Phoenix, which is in that area where a nice soccer camp one time in a hot 100-degree day weather, right?
Yeah, I don't know how people do it. It's so hot down there. I'm so used to this Washington weather.
Well, nice to get used to it up here, but they must get used to it because they're down there. So, nice ball movement, but unfortunate. There is out of bounds, and we'll see Maria Garcia throw that back in, controlling for the Eagles here. Back into mid. There's a long ball over to nowhere. Unfortunately, there was no Eagle runner on this side. Controlled by the Argos up the far side. Look out. Here comes there's a nice ball if she can control it and go. Oh, that was a handball. The referee didn't see it because he wasn't on our side. But no call, no foul, right? So a lot of inactivity here as far as passing the ball around in the last couple of minutes here as we're closing in on close to 40 minutes of play. I'm guessing with a couple of injury timeouts, we're probably looking at about 6 or 7 minutes. There's a nice little move outside. She's going 27.
Oh, it looks like it just went out of bounds.
She didn't get there?
Didn't get there in time. That's going to be
luck.
a Trinity throw in right there.
Yeah. Well, they had a little threat going there. Unfortunately, didn't get it. Let's see if they can capture the throw in here. They did.
Both teams right now are keeping good possession on the ground, which is nice.
There's a shot on goal. If I ever saw one, right to the goalie. Number 26. Yeah. That was a really, really good clear attempt there.
26. Kate Bennett.
Kate would like to not have had that one go right to the goalie, I'm sure. So again, we're getting some good shots on goal here by the Argos as they're playing a little more aggressive than they started out in the first few minutes. And there's a ball that went
over the fence.
Over the fence and down in the street somewhere.
Yeah. Hopefully no one runs over it.
Or he gets hit in a car with it. Nobody's driving by. All right, Argos. Oh, there's a physical defensive play which was on the ball and very good there by number 40 who's bringing it up the field there. Strong defender for Trinity there. Is she 40? I don't have a 40 on my roster. I missed that wrong?
10.
Oh, she's 10, sorry. Tia Carrillo, she's the captain back there.
Very good play by Trinity right now, just keeping possession.
There, the nice move forward by the midfielder. Kind of a collision. That was a weak shot, but a nice shot straight at the goalie. You got a shot on goal, you want to take it, right?
Yeah, you got a shot, you got to take it.
Hopefully.
Always think shoot first.
Nice play there. Unfortunate loss. Justice Kleiner trying to make something happen down there on the far side for the Eagles. Did not do it. And this will be an Eagle throw in here as Maria's back here. Make that throw in. Down the line. Defended by Great Falls Yale ladies here. The long ball, nicely defended there.
By number 10.
By Tia Carrillo. Strong defensive captain here for Trinity today. See who gets under that. Nobody. Probably lost it in the sunlight looking back in that direction.
Yeah.
A little contact down there as the referee calls a free kick, quickly taken by the Argos down the far side and booted out of bounds by Eagle defender. There's a substitution, so number 27 for the Argos is going out. Yeah, looks like
number 28 in for 27.
Yeah.
27, Grace Ibsen is going out on the bench, and 28, Sydney Canaran is coming back in. Don't know how to pronounce the name.
Well, we'll just call her Sydney. How's that?
Sydney.
She'll like that. All right, a little bit of a shot on goal there at that after that substitution here, and there's a ball floating up in front of us. Nice header controlled in there to number 28. So. Okay, a real possible opportunity here as the ball's fed through. She's up front, good, not offside. Looking for a cross. Drips it back, takes a shot on goal. That was right into an Eagle there, but still maintaining control in midfield by the Argos here, and there's a long ball, going to be a little too long. I think she meant to get that wide, don't you think?
Yeah, I think she had the right idea. Just
But very aggressive move there by the Great Falls ladies to get up there and get a goal here. There's another aggressive move there, and a struggle for the ball. That's Abby Cohn did not want to lose possession of that ball to anybody. She physically took the position and placement on that ball. Moving in the mid-center field there, looking for a possible shot on goal.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Out to the far side.
yeah, I did a speed test over so much safer. It was like
So,
yeah, it was
and that ball's going to roll off the end line for a goal kick. According to the linesman on the far side over there, who is Chris Turner.
I've got 35 up and 35 down. That's as fast as you would have.
So on the real time clock, I'm thinking we're looking close to 45 minutes. There's a long floating shot wide of the goal there by the Argos.
I think about 2 minutes left in the first half.
I think that's what the clock said, or the PA announcer said on the clock.
PA announcer said that.
So we'll see if the referee agrees with that.
Yeah.
1-1 is the score here.
With a goal for Trinity in the first 8 minutes, and a goal for Great Falls in the 26th minute.
Yeah. So
Both teams really pressing in these last minutes, trying to see if they can come up with something.
oh, that must have been out of bounds over there. Looked good from here. We can't see the line. Nice long throw down the line. And it's going to go all the way off the end line.
For a goal kick.
This young little Rush girl stops the ball down there on the far side. Quickly out with a new ball on the near side here. All right, our Eagles have got the ball up in the middle, and there's a
Attempt on goal.
attempted shot on goal. I'm not sure it went off of, I thought it might have gone off one of the Argo girls, but it didn't. So, at least not according to the ref. So, a little scuffle for the ball there, and the Argos come out with it. Nicely done there by number 23. She's getting double teamed up and clears it through. And quickly the Eagles close in and double team the defense and take it away momentarily. And out of bounds on the far side for an Eagle throw in. So we're probably in that 1 minute range. Throwing on the far side. A good first half of soccer here today. A non-conference battle here between Trinity Lutheran and Great Falls, and there is the call for the half. Apparently no added time for those injuries, so we're halfway through this with the score tied at 1-1 here at Lincoln Field at Everett High School. So we'll take a probably 10-minute break here for the half, and we'll be right back. And switching sides, everybody runs back in front of us here. Right. Coming off the goal kick. Nice header by Trinity over to Brianna. Nice ball control. Oh, Bree, that was just a little bit too far. Probably not what she intended to go quite that far. Far side throw in by the Argos, controlled up front. There's a ball going to get up in the center. There's right at the goalie's hands. That was almost, another 5 feet longer. That would have been tough for the goalie to get back and get that.
Yep, that's a great cross.
So very aggressive play there. And again, the Eagles coming up, but well, that's going to go against Maria over there. I was surprised. And the Eagle defenders are going to kick that out on the far side over there. Little Miss Orange Shoes.
I think they're pink.
Or pink. Flaming pink, would you call it?
They're bright pink.
Bright pink. And the Argo defenders drop it out of bounds over there, right into the hands of the Trinity coach over there.
Good opportunity coming up here.
Well, they've got plenty of defenders back, but the ball is up right at the goalie again. Now that young lady's getting some nice long shots up toward the goal over there. And they're just too long and float up there and right into the goalie's hand. She's able to handle them like a center fielder can, just get under the ball. We got a knockdown here and a timeout. That's number 18. Jordan Norris down. Is she up?
Yeah, she's back up.
Free kick to Trinity Lutheran College.
So let's see if how far she's going to kick this. Theoretically, she should drop it up there on top of Brianna's head. Let's see if she does. She's trying. A little bit up there in the area. It's up in the air. Brianna's trying to get under it. Didn't quite get there, and it got onto the foot of the Argos here. But back and forth control. Argos maintaining it now as they run up the far side. With a breakaway there. Back to the middle. And a shot on goal hard into a defender.
Nice hard shot, though.
It was a hard shot. It was heard by all the fans over here on the sidelines. With an OH sound. Well, if you like college soccer, this is quite the good contest here today between University of Great Falls and Trinity Lutheran College here in the Everett area. And you'll see these girls again on September 26th against North Idaho College. Almost a bicycle kick there, huh?
Yeah, almost a high kick.
Almost.
The ref could have called that as a high kick or dangerous play.
He could
have kicked her in the face there. That would have hurt.
Definitely would hurt. Yeah. There's a.
Looks like she just got tripped after the play was over. After she got rid of the ball.
Yeah. It's kind of got shoved a little bit there, but not bad. Kind of took her a little more time than she should have with the player closing on her. Needed somebody to help her out with that. It's always nice to talk to your teammates if somebody's closing in on you and let them know that time is running out. There's a Trinity ball off the end line, and that get awful close to going
For a corner.
for a corner, but it
Just missed it.
just about a couple yards inside the end line. What happened to the little rush girls? They're not down there after that ball? Goalie came?
No, that's a different person that came and got that.
Oh, just somebody else went down there and got the ball. The inbound's up in front of the goal. Look out. Oh, luckily there for the Eagles that we had a defender there instead of an offensive player. There's a good ball on the far side. If that gets centered, and it does, right wide of the goal. Oh, offsides
called
apparently.
offsides.
Yeah, I was thinking, okay, why'd everybody stop? But had Phil Pike down here watching the offside line and call that play. I think it'd be a lot more fun if you didn't have offsides. What do you think?
That's indoor.
There's no offsides at indoor.
No offsides, but there is the 3-line rule, which is not fun. But I don't know. I think defenders really like the offsides rule because they can step when the ball is played before the ball is played and get a forward offsides really
Yeah, there's
easily.
Brianna with a tension. Oh, she just got beat. She didn't quite have the speed to get there. The defender beat her.
There's two of them too, so it's kind of hard to get around two.
Yeah, I
It's
thought
easy to get around one.
23, Rochelle Hale. She replaces number 24, Maria Garcia.
So Maria Garcia is leaving the game, and I think
23, maybe?
23,
Carol, see your number.
20,
23, yes, I was right.
23. Why do I not have 23 on here?
That's not good.
23 is not on that schedule. Let's see on this schedule.
'23, Rachel Hale. Haley.
Yeah, Rachel Haley. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Rachel's in there. Another shot on goal, right to the feet of the goalie there.
The knees.
Down on their knees, right? Yeah. Time-wise, I'm looking at 26 minutes past the start of the second period. Oh, that was a nice little controlled header, but it went a little bit long, but Brianna went after it and almost got it, but it went off Brianna, I think, for a
It's
goal
gonna be a
kick.
goal kick.
Yeah. Good effort. Yeah, she's playing like she never got injured right now, so I'm
Yep.
glad to see that.
It's like a substitution. 21 coming out. 21 is Kaylee Bartley coming out, and coming in is number. Can't see her number.
This one.
Turn around. 8. Looks like number 8.
8 or 9.
Jessica Watts.
Is it 8 or 9? Got to get her ponytail out of the whale.
Can't tell. To me, it looks like no. It's 9. Number 9.
Yep.
Lauren. Captain Lauren.
Well, Captain Lauren Ozdowski. You can say that.
Now I can. I didn't know how to pronounce it at first. But she's a captain.
She's the captain. Lauren's captain out of South Weber, Utah. She's a senior. And nice ball controlled back there in the backfield by the Great Falls defenders looking for a ball up front here. Is this
Slide tackle.
send it? She wants to send it. Oh, nice move. And that should be Argo's throw in, and it is. No score in this second period here as the Argos trying to move the ball down there, and Brianna just slipped in right and took it away, and that's a little bit of push and pull and shoving, and there's going to be a call on somebody. And going to yellow card Brianna.
Free kick, University of Great Falls.
Wow.
Caution has been assessed against Brianne Moran in the 76th minute. Caution assessed against Brianne Moran in the 76th
Yellow card.
minute.
Yellow carded Brianna for pushing her down. And that's
Looks like they're gonna call the trainer out, get her off the field because
Sandra
Can't
Lee.
walk.
Sandra Lee DeVille looks like she's not doing too well. She fell right on her, I thought, so I'm not
Yeah.
sure what happened to her exactly. And
looks like maybe we're gonna add some more time for this.
yeah, I might. Looks like head coach Tim Calvin's going to come out and see how. Well, no, that's the coach for Great Falls, isn't it? That's Blake.
Gonna try to sub her out, see if she can get up and walk off.
So Brian coming out to talk to her.
She seems to be walking on her own.
Yeah, she's walking fine. So nothing
Too
wrong with
severe.
her ankles, legs, or knees. That's a good sign. Maybe she just looks like she's holding her face or her neck. She maybe got hit right in the face with when he went down, might have hit her across the face with an arm or something.
Yeah.
Have to look at that on replay to see it. So
One more time for number 18, Taylor Cobbett.
so coming into the game for her is, what's her number coming in here?
Number 7. Brandy Ryan.
Oh, that's a goal. Whoa.
Great kick by number 9 there. 9 is Lauren Odwowski.
Yeah. Odowski.
Great kick from the captain too.
Yeah. So 2-1 favor of the Great Falls Argo girls.
I think in the 24th minute of the second half.
That's probably the 32nd minute.
32nd minute.
The second
minute.
half. And all of that probably indirectly because of that penalty on Brianna that kind of got people quieted down a little bit and maybe a little bit out of position down there defensive wise. Did not quite get organized when the ball went back in play. So not a good thing, but nice little body check there. And that ball is going into the grandstand over our head. Missed the camera. That was a good thing.
Yeah, it's always a good thing.
Check in!
Oh, that ball is going to be a Argo throw in.
Looks like we're gonna have another sub here.
Great Falls,
Right,
number
you're right.
14, Madison Quinn. She replaces number 20.
Maddie Quinn, number 14, going in for Alejandra, I think. Alejandra Guzman.
Maddie's a freshman, freshman out of Tucson that we talked about earlier, back in there. That was a good hard body check from behind. Didn't get called on that.
Both teams right now being very physical
Yeah, I think that there's another ball over the fence into the trees and maybe down the street. Quickly back in, thrown in by Sophia Morgan over there on the far side.
Looks like another Argo warming up on the sideline over there in the blue penny.
Yeah. Well, if you were coaching the Argos now and you have a 2-1 lead, are you going to continue to be aggressive offensively, or are you going to try to be defensively and prevent?
Well, I think I would want to keep staying the same way, try to score as much as possible, but since we have a couple, like 10 minutes to 7 minutes left, we have enough time to maybe get another goal and just really trying to keep possession up front in our attacking end just to take some pressure off the defense.
Good idea. That's kind of the way I'd play it too. I would not relax and play just defense. And there they are with a chance to go by and for a shot on goal, and it's wide. But just like that, that was number 8.
Number 8 there. Jessica Watts.
Yeah, she's like one-on-one and just shot it a little bit wide. Oh, nice attempt there by Brianna to save that, but referee playing defender there with the girls right in front of us. He couldn't do anything except stand still, not getting away or try to get away. Long ball over the head of Brianna.
Just missed the camera again there.
Yeah.
Come on, line.
Nice throwing down the line. Brianna's getting blocked out. That ball's going to kicked off the sideline.
Looks like it's going to be
an eagle throw in down there. Yeah.
Throw in.
Down in the corner, eagle throw in. And I kicked out of bounds again. Looks like it'd be an Argo throw in. Can't see that well, except Neil Pike standing right in front of me flagged it and said it was. So, and the Argos have the ball up midfield here momentarily.
Ball getting booted around.
A lot of high booting, not a lot of control going on for a minute here.
High kicks. There we go. Let's see if they can possess now.
Settle down, control, pass white to white. Feed down the far side. Who's going to make it there first? The Argos. Cross center. Did not beat Pink Shoes down there on that one.
There's going to be a Trinity throw-in right now.
Is that Pink Shoes is Abby Cohn, number 34? I call her Pink Shoes. Yeah. Abby will like being known Pink Shoes. Oh. Wide of the goal. As the goalie lets it go on wide.
It's going to be a cross, but no one was there to receive
that. It was a nice cross, actually, if there had been somebody moving up faster. But very aggressive here by these young ladies from Montana today. And especially here towards the latter part of the game here, as we're closing in on about 5 or 6 minutes, probably 6 minutes remaining. There's the long ball.
Good header by the defenders there. Just win it in the air before it can get on the ground where Brianna can get it. That's a good strategy.
Goalie coming way out to get that one out the corner of the box on the far side. Probably a good thing she did, because could have been more trouble. And the goalie from the Eagles comes out to the far side to get that loose ball. We're playing a little kickball one side to the other here right now. The ball bounces out of bounds on the far side for an Eagle throw-in.
Looks like a little foul got kicked on the ankles there.
Yeah. Nice control down the far side off that free kick. Back up to the middle. Let's see who maintains it. Kicked out by the Eagles, but back into possession of Great Falls.
Crossing it in.
Crossing goalie comes out nicely, and probably good she did, because that short ball had a lot of white shirts in that area right there.
There were people on the end of that cross there.
Yeah. Good thing she didn't wait for that ball to get any further in. Okay, so I thought the Argos might swing it over this way. Played up the far side. They still are playing pretty aggressive and not overly defensive. That was a mistake as she passed it to the middle. And there's going to be a feed up to Brianna if she can get to it. She did not get to it. There's a good ball. She can run under it, and defended nicely there by Abby Cohn as she put that out of bounds here. And the Argos will get that throw in there as Brandy Ryan throws it in. Loosely dropped up in front of the goal. Oh, that was close there. She had actually got a control of that when she got her foot on it instead of losing it out of bounds. She had a good opportunity there. So
Give me a goal kick.
Sarah Howard lost an opportunity there. Probably around the 4 or 5 minutes remaining in this match here today, with the Great Falls, Montana girls with a 2-1 lead. If they maintain that lead and win this ball game, it'll make that bus ride 12 hours back to Montana a lot more pleasant and a lot easier to go to sleep and say, wow, we got that game. So they'll have had a good trip over to this side of the mountains with a win down there at Evergreen, and then a day off at the Pike Place Market, and then come in here this beautiful day here and get a win over Trinity College here if that holds up. So, but it's soccer, Jen, and as you know, the bounce of the ball can go either way, and it's bouncing a couple different ways right now, but they're keeping it down in front for the threat of goal. Little push and shove in there. The referee's not calling anything, but the fans are. So he did call a pushback retaliation, I think, there. Could have called it earlier against Trinity, but did not. Could have called that one too, but he did not. No foul, no harm, and the Argos get the ball on a far run down the far side of the field, boot it out for a safety slowdown. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes left in this match. Have a young lady on the far side for Great Falls warming up. Would like to get in here and get a few minutes of time. So far, she's just warming up. Oh, there's a mistake by the Argo defender as Trinity is quickly down the field, but that might be a corner. I'm not sure.
Looks like it is a corner.
Yeah. Second corner of this match, and both of them for Trinity's, and it looks like Brianna is going to go over there and take that corner. So it definitely hasn't got a problem with her right ankle anymore. And she's probably going to put that right up in front of the goal, which is why she's out there, and she does. It's up in front of the goal, headed
good
out.
clearance by the goalie.
And Trinity pressing hard, trying to get something to happen here in those last few minutes of play. Good, strong defensive play by Brittany. I know it's Brittany because I can hear the fans cheering for her. Well done, Brittany deserves a gold star for that defense right there, because that was a threat that they did not need to have at this point.
Good composure too.
Good
With
composure.
all the pressure that Trinity is putting on them, they have really good composure in the back of just clearing it.
Referee is signaling 2 minutes to the coaches over there. So 2 minutes left in this match, barring any thing happening, but Trinity with a shot, a potential shot on goal, and it's
just
wide of the
wide.
goal. So last 2 minutes, you go with full defense or you stay on your aggressive offense, Jen?
A bit of both.
I'll drop somebody back, drop
Just
your
play
mid back
good
to
soccer. Just play good soccer.
drop your mid back for a little more defense, you think?
Drop your mid back a little bit, but you still want to play really good soccer. And if you have an opportunity to score, you should just score, just to secure your victory.
Yeah. So it's going to be a free kick from midfield here for the Eagles. Looks like number 34, Abby Cohn, is going to try to lay that up in front of the goal. And this is a goal scoring opportunity here as it gets up, down, in, out, and cleared out by the Argos. Back to midfield and then back again up off the far side and out of bounds on the far side. Would it be an Eagle throw in?
Really what you want to do now, if you're with the Argos, you'd want to play it up forward and try to hold it in your attacking third.
Yeah, don't want to throw the ball in too quickly now, because your time is your friend. So get it upfield and play it back, and there's the ball upfield. Probably should have played more possession, but they still got control and they're still moving upfield. And there's a long ball out of bounds by the Eagles on the far side. Will be Montana throw in. Probably less than a minute left to go now. That ball is going down the line and out, and the referee turns around and calls the match. So University of Great Falls, Montana wins this match 2-0 here against Trinity Lutheran.
With the score in the first half in 26 minutes, and the second half in the 32nd minute, and with Trinity with a goal in the first 8 minutes. So you can tell how a game changes over time.
It does change over time, and a yellow card in this game to Brianna Morin, who was injured in the first half, but back in here in the second half very aggressively. But a nice day for soccer out here at Lincoln Field in Everett, Washington. Ron Henthorn here, welcoming you to STSPN to watch this match and watch us the next time out. Jenna McLean over here on my right.
Hello.
Scoring big and having fun, were you?
Yep, it was a great time. I had fun watching these awesome girls play.
And on the camera, on the board, 5-tool Todd running the show here for us today. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time on STSPN. Good night.